Jordi, congrats on the win. We heard the cheers and the emotion in the locker room just a minute ago. Can you just describe going into that locker room what your message to your team was?
You know, the fight, the competitiveness obviously wasn't pretty because that third quarter was not good, but it's what you expect from any NBA team, and especially a good team like this, to fight back, and they beat us by 11 points when we had the lead. But we responded, and you know, we won the game in the fourth with our defense. We executed enough, and that group right there to finish the game, they were able to close it. The coolest thing was, you know, you see your teammates, and we have the starters on the bench, Dennis, and they're all telling me just let them roll because they're in a good place. So that tells you that these guys are selfless, that they care about each other, and they want their teammates, you know, and they're doing well. Number one thing is to win as a group. So, you know, good for them, proud of them.
When it was tied up at 80, you made your substitutions and put Ben and Shake back in there, and then you guys go on that 14-2 run. Just what did you see from that group and just the energy and the impact that they had?
Yeah, I mean, it's Shake's ability to score and handle the ball, play off the ball, second side pick and roll and score. He did a great job. And then Ben, you know, you look, I think he had, if I am correct, he had 9 assists, 7 rebounds, 7 points, and most importantly, 0 turnovers. So 9 assists to 0 turnovers, it's very, very, very impressive. And he definitely was a big part of this win.
You talked earlier, and the guys this morning were also talking about team defense. I mean, for you to be able to hold them to 8 3-pointers, and I think maybe 15 even looks at the rim, what were you able to do defensively that you held them to the looks that you wanted to allow?
I think we were connected, and we had sense of urgency after being so bad in the second half of the Chicago game. You know, obviously it goes with them missing some. I mean, those are things that you cannot control, but you know, we were good overall. Like I said, that third quarter was the worst, and you understand they'll respond. But we have moments that we have bad turnovers, and we couldn't control TJ getting into the paint, and they scored. They had a big quarter, but for the most part, I like how connected we were, our sense of urgency, communication, everything that it goes into the defensive end that helps you win games.
Ben, Dron, and Shake were all plus 20 tonight. When you hear that as a coach, what are your thoughts?
Analytics people will tell you not to trust plus minuses, but, you know, I only use it as positive. So I love it. To me, it just tells you that those guys, they had a big impact, positive impact in the game. And if you look at Dron with, you know, under 17 minutes plus 22, 7.6 rebounds, it was just, you know, huge. Just his energy has been the energy in the game, that what he's been doing while being hurt. You know, having a smile on his face, working, talking to his teammates, being competitive. So same with Shake and Ben. I just talked about them, what they did to help the team. So, you know, those 3 guys, especially closing the game the way they closed it, I couldn't be happier for them.
You just touched on Dron, but going a little deeper into him specifically, you know, what are some of the specific or unique qualities you think that he brings to the floor that you guys might have been missing while, you know, shorthanded in the front court early this season?
Yeah, I mean, obviously rebounding, right? You go 6 rebounds in 16 minutes. If you do your per 36, I think that tells you that the impact that he has to rebound, and we've struggled as a team with our defensive rebounding percentage. So, you know, he's big also in pick and roll. He's just does a great job impacting the ball. He's quick for how big he is. He helps us protect the rim. Offensively, he rolls hard. He shot a couple of corner threes that I loved. So, I just wanted to keep playing the same way, and you know, I thought his performance was very good.
When you were debating or thinking about who you would want to close the game, what qualities were you looking for in the closing five? Was it, okay, I have to get 5 out here that are going to be connected on defense? Just what was your thought process midway through the fourth?
Yeah, I was not really debating because once those guys make the run, their teammates were the ones saying, we're not subbing them. They're doing great. They're making a run. Just stay with them. I took Ben out, and then I took Dron also because of his minutes, as you guys know. So right there, I had to figure that out. We had a 10 or over a 10-point lead, and then at the end, we ended up like closing it. I was about to bring Ben back, and sometimes unless you call timeout, I couldn't. So that was the reality: is that group rolling, taking the lead, going on a run, and the teammates just believing in them.
Jordi, what did you think of your two bigs, Dron and Nick's threes in that second quarter from the corner?
I loved it. You open, shoot it. And Dron's was in transition with Ben bringing the ball, and he got to his spot and he let it fly. And then the second one that Dron took, it was in front of our bench in the corner as well, and that was a great shot. I thought it was going in. And then Nick, same thing, found himself in the corner. I think it was short clock, and great shot.